Welcome to my channel All Set Ready. So today what we are going to see is, so most of the people who owns a car from the past might have faced this particular issue. That is, one particular day when you start the car, right, it will get raised automatically. Raised in the sense the RPM will be higher. To be in layman, it's like without giving accelerator, the car is getting accelerated. Okay. So we will be in a thought that it might get settled in a while, but it never settles. That's one thing. The second thing is we will try to move the car with the same thing. So when we try to engage the clutch and try to put the first gear, what happens is it will get much more racing. Okay, so in this case what mainly happens is the fuel gets burnt immediately, and the second thing is your engine will get heated. So both are not actually a good symptom. So this has to be rectified as soon as possible. So today in one of my car, the same thing has happened. So when I started my car, it began to race like it's kind of getting defaulted in 2000 RPM. I'm unable to adjust it. Okay, so when I try to engage the clutch, it is racing much more. So I have to fix this immediately. So what I'm going to do is, first thing I checked was the accelerator pedal play. It was very fine. Second thing I checked was accelerator cable play. That is also fine. So next we have to go much more deeper, which I will show lively in the video. So let's see deeper now. So this is the air intake, and this gets connected to throttle body, and next to throttle body we have this manifold, and there is a breather pipe. So first what you have to do is we have to remove the air intake, and once we remove the air intake we have to remove the throttle body. So throttle body has 4 nuts, so we have to just remove the 4 nuts. With that the throttle body will come out. Okay, so now let's do this one by one. So as mentioned, first we are removing the air intake pipe. Just we have to unscrew. And just pull it. Okay, so it's done. And we have to remove the connectors and the pipes that are linked over there. So with this we have removed this, and also the breather pipe, that's also has been removed, and we are checking for any carbon deposits over there. So when checked there is nothing, so we are fine. Okay, so next we have to remove the throttle body. So as mentioned, to remove the throttle body we have to unscrew the 4 nuts. So that's what we are doing now. Please ensure that you don't miss any screws or nuts that you remove. Okay. Now we have removed the throttle body. So let's just have some physical inspection. If you see there, the above one is a seal. Okay, and it looks clean too. Anyway, now what we have to do is we have to remove that connector plug which is at the bottom. So removing that, we can separate the throttle body. Okay, so we have the throttle body separated in our hand right now. The first thing that needs to be checked is actuator. So actuator is nothing but a small ring would be there. It's a magnetic ring that will be keep on rotating. If it gets stuck, right, even at that time the RPM will not get settled. So you have to check, ensure that it has free movement without any carbon settlement. Okay, so first what we'll see is we'll check the actuator. For that you have to remove these two screws in that throttle body. So actuator is nothing but a small magnetic ring. It will be keep on rotating. Okay, so based on some carbon settlements it may get stuck. We have to ensure the free movement. That's the reason we are checking this. Just pull it. So this is the actuator. So we have to ensure it has a free movement. Okay, so as far as I check, there is no stuck. That you can only feel. Okay, so it's something that I cannot show, but only when you touch with your hand you can feel that one. Okay, so now we are putting it back. So while putting it back, there will be a small lift at the top. You have to place the connector at the proper position. That's very important since it's a sensitive component. No, I think it's misplaced. Let me remove and refit again. So we can screw it back. So the next thing we have to check is the throttle body, that throttle thing, right? So when we press the accelerator, this is what happens. The inside one that will open and close. That much amount of air will be getting inside. Based on that, your idling and the higher RPM will be raising. So amount of airflow is completely controlled with the throttle body. So even that I have cleaned and I don't see any issues with that. And the only leftover is its outer seal. Let's replace this and give it a try. So for this I bought a new seal. So this is the one. So it fits perfectly. Maybe because of this also some air might be going inside, right? So that's the reason. So let's try with this once. So we just need to screw them back. So till now we have seen the actuator and cleaning off inside throttle area, and now we have replaced the seal and we are placing back. So we have to put the nuts back in its position. Hopefully this should have resolved the issue. So because actuator is fine, throttle body is cleaned, and we are facing the new seal, and now we have fixed everything. So even this air intake we have placed, we have to start our car once and ensure whether our issue got fixed. To ensure that you have fixed that breather pipe too, that's very important. This wire is standing outside, we'll just push it inside once. And now the connectors, right? So whichever removed from the throttle body, just plug them all. So there'll be 3 connectors, just plug them all. So that's it. Now let's start our car and see what happens. Even after doing all this, our issue is not resolved. So thought of getting a new throttle body, which will be the next option. But to my surprise, I saw a net at the back of the throttle position. So when I try to adjust that, the idle is getting settled. And with this, my issue actually got resolved. So this is the net I'm mentioning. So beyond this, so that net, if you try to adjust that to the proper position, my idle got settled and my issue has been resolved. Let me show you the idle right now. So now everyone might have seen clearly how our car came at the first and how it got settled at the last. So this is how we have to fix this particular issue. Okay. So with this we will close this video. Thank you all for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. Much more good videos with much more contents will be coming in the upcoming videos. Thank you.